Welcome to my grammar course lesson 5 today. Hello Sanko, welcome. I think we should wait a little bit more because start in the 5 minutes interval so that they can join me. So dear all my subscribers, thank you very much for joining. It's once again Saturday morning and grammar course lesson 5. I'm happy to see you, Sanko, and I don't know whose hop-on is today. Can you please confirm you can see the video clearly and hear my voice? It's Haider. Okay. I don't know whether he's going to join me today or not. Thank you very much, Sanko, for the confirmation. So I have already emailed to all of you about this lessons curriculum today and tomorrow's lesson 5 and 6 and homeworks. By the way, all the homeworks will be done later. I'm going to email you guys. Thank you very much. As you know, it's a time controlled lesson. Hi, Anna, welcome. So we have to be careful about the time management. All right, we'll start it in a moment, guys. So great. So let's move quickly. Thank you very much for joining. My question is to both of you, Anna and Sanka. Did you have a chance to read the curriculum? It will be better if you just read it in ahead of time so that we know what we're going to learn today. So it is the contents parts of speech part 2. So there are 8 kinds of parts of speech, as you know: noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction, and interjection. Today is the parts of speech, once again, part 2. So in this lesson, we'll discuss the other 4 types of parts of speech, continuing from the previous lesson, parts of speech part 1. So other parts of speech are you read it already. That's great. You have already read. Oh, that's cool. Adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. So if you remember the adjectives from our previous lesson, how do you define adjectives? Because adverb is related to adjectives, and also from the name adverb, it shows how an action can be done. You know, how a subject or an object does it quickly in a different way. So you see, from the term adverb, we may guess adverb defines verb, ad plus verb, of the subjects in a sentence. More broadly, an adverb is a word that modifies, describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb, even a whole sentence. Look at this example. Fortunately, I've got my umbrella with me to save me from the heavy rain. So it is a whole sentence, and here fortunately is the adverb which has modified or described the sentence. And also there is something you'll find some these IPA, like preposition, and also fortunately here. Try to remember these IPA, and my suggestion would be, when you go to the dictionary, please have a look how these words are formed, how we can make sentences. That is very much important for all of us. So generally we add suffix. The suffix meaning at the end of the word. Prefix is at the beginning. ly at the end of the adjectives to make verbs. So fortunate is an adjective. So fortunately is similarly quick, quickly, swift, swiftly, beautiful, beautifully. But there are hundreds of words, even there is no ly, but they're called also adverb, like well, fast, hard, never, sometimes, very. Remember that these are also adjectives, but there is no ly at the end. Can you guys give any examples? Any adverb that has got ly? Sanko and Anna. By the way, this pronunciation fast, yeah, we add suffix, yes, uh, is pronouncing differently. In the UK, this A sound is a bit longer, first, but in the US, I prefer first. This A and E sound is there. All right. So let's move on. If you can give me some examples, that would be great, both of you. Some examples of adverb. Sincerely, yes. Hmm. Can you give us an example without alloys suffix? Already, bitterly, almost, yes. Best is an adjective. Best is not adverb, Sankar. Like good, better, best. Good is an adjective, so better is the comparative degree, and superlative degree is best. Far, yes. Far is another adverb. That's great, lovely. And if you have anything to share, anything to ask in the meantime, remember that uh, you're welcome to do that. Okay, so adverbs has actually different grammarians have explained a different way of explanation of the classification, but these are the most common that we use in our daily life. Adverb of time, like tomorrow, never, which is related to time. Can you give us an example, guys? Then place, near, far, manner, how something is done. Degree, part of a thing, like fully, partly. Conjunctive, which is like this adverb works like in conjunctions, but they are adverb basically, but they are not conjunctions. Afterward, yeah, Hydra will come very soon. Oh, that's great. Yeah, let me see, because we've got 49 minutes and the time is going on. Sorry, I was 1 minute late to start the lesson, guys. But however, I think it should be fine. We can cover the lesson. And then affirmation, certainly, surely. So my um, uh, question is to all of you. If you can give us one example from the adverb of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of degree, adverb of conjunctive, adverb of affirmation. Mm-hmm. Sanko said today he almost recovered. Okay. I heard that he is not well. Hopefully he's okay and better now. How to use surely in a sentence? Okay. Shankar, do you know how to use surely? Let me ask him. If he can answer, then it's better. If not, I'm going to answer it. So surely is an adverb. And sometimes surely has two meaning. One is when you confirm something is going to happen. Another time is that like a surprise. Hello. Assalamu alaikum. Hi there. Happy to see you. Is your health condition okay? I'm very sorry to hear that. Now it's better. That is the positive thing. So, do you have headache, body pain, sneezing? Okay, yeah, let me know if you don't comfortable. Okay, if you don't feel comfortable, you can always leave. That's after you. We don't want anyone to be a problem. Sure, you take care. No worries. We can discuss it some other time. This lesson. Don't worry about the lessons. No problem. You take care. I'll see you soon. Inshallah, you'll be all right. Okay, so how do you surely? Sanko has given us an example. Yes, you surely don't beg begrudge him his happiness. Yes, that's cool. Surely we should do something here. Surely is an adverb. Surely you don't believe me. That is a surprise. Remember, this surely means obviously you don't believe me. Yeah, sometimes we use in a daily conversation. Good examples, Sanko. Right. So let me give you another example about surely. Surely they're not coming today. That means you're confirmed these people are not coming to visit you. And for example, we can give another instance. She's slowly learning, but surely reaching to her target. For example, surely you forget for your meeting. Is it correct? Yes. Remember, Anna, this tense because you have used surely should be past tense. That surely you have or present perfect. Surely you have forgotten for your our meeting, or surely you forgot our meeting. Surely, for example, Haider will recover soon. Another good, practical example that you're affirming. As I said, surely has another special use that is surprise. Surely, don't believe me anymore. This is like a surprise you're asking, okay? So that's great. Certainly, remember, certainly. Once again, if you remember, I explained it many times. Once again, I'm explaining because British English or British pronunciation is non-rhotic. We don't pronounce R in most of the cases, especially when the R is at the middle, at the end, But at the beginning of the R of any sound, we must pronounce it. That's why it is called non-rhotic English. Whereas American English is rhotic, where they must be pronounced. So they will surely say certainly, whereas in British IP will say certainly. R is missing. Okay, I make mistakes all the time. Don't worry, Anna. We always learn from our mistakes. So mistakes do not stop us learning. Remember, when we are children, we wanted to learn walking. Yeah, we fall down. Did you give up? No, we fall down, stood up, we started walking. Remember. So this is a very good real life example. Don't lose your hope. Don't give up. Giving up is the failure, honestly. Okay, let's move on. So preposition, as you see from the name, again, preposition. Can you guess what it may mean? Preposition, preposition, preposition. Okay, so prepositions are those words which are used. Pre means before. If you remember, pre is before, post is afterward. Like pre-symptoms, post-symptoms. We use this is a Latin, I think, Latin's affix. Pre is the prefix, post is the suffix, but they are called together affix. So preposition. Once again, so preposition means these are the words that are used before positions. Pre means before, as I said, noun, pronoun, or any other word to show direction, time, place, location, special relationship or to introduce an object. So, do you know the meaning of the spatial? SPATIAL? Sanko or Anna? If you know the meaning, then please let me know. Spatial, what does it mean? SPATIAL. Spatial. It's an adjective. SPATIAL, Sanko. This is pronounced spatial, but it is spelled SPATIAL. Special relationship. Yes. Thank you, Anna. You have amended. Spatial. Yes. Spatial. It's same as spatial, similar pronunciation. Pronunciation is the same. Yes. Do you have any idea what does it mean? Special relationships in a grammatical perspective. We use mostly in English grammar and linguistics and literature this word. Sometimes I've seen people are using also in physics and chemistry as well. By the dear viewers, this lesson is only subscribers only. People might be coming to watch it or join it. Unfortunately, they can watch for maybe a couple of minutes, and after that, system will automatically remove them, and you'll not be able to come on once again. But if you can donate, I've seen it. When a course is going on, you can't join, but you can donate from the donation button. Okay. Anna says you have heard for the first time. Okay. Sank is relating to occupying space. Yes, that's right. Space, size, or we call sometimes space, size, or area. So spatial relationship means this grammar preposition relates, okay, to the area, size, or position, or on any interaction of objects. And generally prepositions are in, at, on, off, to, before, after, etc. Okay, so position can be used as a noun and verb. Do you know that? Position. Hey, what's your position in the class? It's noun. He positioned his book on the table, so it is used as a verb. Okay, so let's move on. And I'm sure once again that for grammar part, preposition is one of the hardest topics. I'm always confused. So sometimes I also make mistakes, but I cross check it whether it's a mistake or not. Because as what happens basically, prepositions are very difficult to understand sometimes, even though you think something is correct, but it may not be correct. And there are collocations. We say collocations are parts of words or preposition of another word where it should go both together. Okay, so general classification, there are 1, 2, 3, 5 types of prepositions. Those sometimes we don't need to know, but as for our understanding and knowledge, we use classification. So what are the simple preposition? Simple prepositions are those words which is a single word. We use always in our daily life activities, describing something or for writing something. In and on, I make mistakes. Okay, if you have any specific questions, Hannah, I'm sorry, Anna, like at home, that's fine. He's at home. Remember, we use at before a time, before a small place, but we use in um, before a big city country. Like I was born in Bangladesh. Anna is was born in say Bulgaria, for example. Just I'm giving example. Sanko is born in say I don't know his country. Teacher John is born in England. So Sanko, I forgot again. Yeah, it's like Sanko is born in Myanmar. Before a country, a big place, we always in. For a small place, we always at. Yes, before the time, we must always use at. I'll reach home at 5 o'clock. Okay, and also sometimes your sentence, and people sometimes use it by as well. I'll reach at home by 5 o'clock. That means before 5 o'clock in that case. At 5 o'clock means always exactly. Anna is sleeping at 8 o'clock. That's right. Remember, Sankar, if it is a repetitive action, ongoing, we don't use present continuous. We use present indefinite only. So Anna sleeps at 8 o'clock. That means every day, 8 o'clock, she sleeps. Okay, Sankar, this is when we are going to describe grammar, we are going to describe this in important matters. When we should use present indefinite rather than present continuous. Yes, Anna usually sleeps at 8 o'clock. Or Anna sleeps at 8 o'clock. That's also fine. Okay, and we use on most of the cases to describe the position, like my laptop is on the table, the jug is on the chair, the book is on the shelf. And we also use on when it is electronic media, like he is on a live stream, he is on Facebook, he is on WhatsApp number, he is on mobile video. Okay, and also very often we get confused on and in, especially this sentence. Look, I'm on the bus, I'm in the bus. Both are correct. Depending on the perspective, sometimes we use on and on for the same sentence. Like if I'm already in the bus, I can say, oh, I'm on the bus. When somebody sees from outside, he can say, oh, he's in the bus, and he's on the bus too. Remember, prepositions sometimes though be confusing, but don't worry for the preposition. Sometimes some of the preposition are really important, but if his preposition is wrong, it doesn't, distract the meaning of the sentence. But as I said, collocation, we must use some of the preposition together. For example, listen to, subscribe to. Okay. So these are some of the examples that it should always go like refrain from, abstain from. Okay, so let's move on. The next preposition classification is double, when it's a combination of two different prepositions, like in and to is into, up and on is upon, up to is up to. And compound, like above, across, about. These are the prepositions sometimes, we use in a very delicate way, because these are really important preposition. And I said I'm into British accent. That's great. And phrasal preposition, when we use at the part of the phrase, like in addition to, by means of, And participle, if you remember, what are participles? When we use ing with a verb, that time the verb becomes participle. Remember that very often we get confused participle and gerund. When this verb has an ing at the end but works as a noun, we call them gerund. Okay, but when it doesn't work as a noun, we call that participle. This is the basic difference, guys. Okay, participle. So could you please give us an example, because participle is very often, participle and gerund, we get confused. both Sanko and Anna. So once again, I'm explaining when a verb takes ing at the end, there are three situations happens. One is continuous form of the verb, like I'm going, I'm watching. It comes with another verb. Another one is participle. Another one is gerund. So when the verb with ing works as a noun, in that case we call it gerund. When it doesn't work as a noun, we call them participle. Okay, very often you'll find this word when you're explaining to grammar lessons, especially tenses. Participle is the third form. No, Anna. Participle is always verb with ing. Remember that. Verb plus ing is participle. I'm writing it for you, okay? Verb plus ing. It is not third form once again. And we use this type of participle in many sentences, like when something is happening in progressions. Like, for example, like we are talking to each other. We're talking with one another. All right? And I'm taking a class. He's listening to the music. Anna and Sanko are writing well. Look, these are all participle writing. Okay. So confusing. Yes, confusing. Is it participle or gerund? Anna, my question. If we have used verb with ing, remember we use participle at the beginning, and we use continuous after another verb. Like concerning this matter, the boss came and asked for a meeting. Look here, concerning is a participle. Okay, but if I say it is confusing that Anna is confused, for example, so here confusing with verb with ing, it is a gerund, because this confusing is similar to confusion. Okay, which works as a noun. And but if you say a confusing matter is that I'm confused, for example, in that case the first confusing is participle rather than gerund. Let me give you an example. Okay, I'm writing it. Yes, look at these two sentences I've written for you, both of you. Confusing matter is that I'm confused, for example. Here we have used ing after the verb, so it is participle. It is a confusing matter. Here confusing is gerund, because this confusing has been used as an adjective or noun. Remember that adjective must take another verb before it. So before confusing we have used is. So it is not participle in this case. And also they are confusing. This can be continuous tense or progressive tense. Though they have got similar mainly with participle. I'm drinking water. Yes, here drinking is. No, Anna, don't say that. Definitely English grammar is not a piece of it. Don't say that. No negative thoughts, please. If you bring negative vibes, energies, or thoughts, then it will be really disgraceful for yourself. You should be motivated. Yeah, I don't know, but I'd like to know. Be positive always. Yeah, I'm drinking water. Here, Sanko has given an example. Drinking is continuous or progressive, and also you can say participle here, but not here. Okay, don't have said participle here. It's progressive or continuous form. But if Sanko would like, drinking water is healthy for us. For example, healthy. Surely you'll improve. That's great. That is I would like to hear. So drinking water is healthy for us. Healthy. Look here, drinking. The action of drinking, which is now, it is a gerund. Okay. That's great, guys. So let's move on because we have got still some other parts to cover. So use at a time, at a place, time, small place. Yeah. Uh, One is on the position and collocation in an area, moving from a point one side to another. Across, you see. Next one is conjunction. So conjunction means connection of junctions. You see, each part of it has a specific meaning. If you look at carefully, you'll be able to find it. When it is at the beginning of the sentence, most of the times it is gerund. Yes, Anna. Drinking water, confusing matter. Yeah. Sleeping at night is normal. Like sleeping at by day is abnormal. But we have to understand whether it has got the sense of meaning of a noun or not, or adjective. Either noun or adjective. That time it becomes gerund. Otherwise, it becomes participle. Finally, you get it. That's great. So our next parts of speech is conjunction. You see, it is connection of junction. Conjunction. That means these are the words that always collects to two words or sentences or clauses or phrases to show their relations. You understand the meaning of clauses. Clauses is in grammatically we call clause is the part of a sentence. Okay, sentence is full sentence, but clause is a part of a sentence, mini part, first part, second part, third part. Especially when we describe about the compound and complex sentence, in compound sentence we've got two clause called clause one, which has got individual meaning. Clause two, the second part, which is dependent on the first sentence. But it compound, both of the sentences could be in a individual meaning. Okay, so look at this explanation once again. Conjunction, connection of junctions. So conjunction connect two words, sentences, clauses, phrases, etc. I should have given to show their relations. So basically, for example, which color do you like, red or blue? You see, there the word war has connected the red and blue color. And very often, I'm sure you may have noticed that we use this type of sentences. Hey, where do you like to go to the restaurant today? Like for a Vietnamese restaurant or a Chinese restaurant? Yeah, the war. You have to remember the words that always connect with one word, two words, one word to another, one sentence to another, one clause to another, one phrase to another, to show the relationship to both of them. We call them conjunction. Yes, so or is has connected to both color. So what is it? Obviously conjunction. Okay. Color. Remember, color. This is a British spelling, O-U-R, and this is one of the unique spelling of the British English, like flavor, color, rumor. favorite, endeavor, OUR. We always write OUR, but in American writing style is they remove the U from there. They don't use U anywhere. And you got to be careful when you use the spelling, because if you are like you're sitting for an IELTS exam or TOEFL or CELTA or any other English exams or your academic, just try to follow the one spelling style. Yes, Anna, can you consider? I was going to ask you, give us some examples of these, uh, conjunction. Conjunctions are those words, once again, which connects, which make the junctions from one word to another, one person to another, one subject to another, one sentence to another, one phrase to another. So we can use and as a conjunction. 100% correct, Anna. Bravo, well done. So, okay, there is an important matter, conjunction classification. So basically, there are three types of conjunction we always use. One is coordinating, one is subordinating, one is correlating. And in the homework, there is a question, what do you understand by fanboys? But I'm going to explain to you as well, what does the fanboys stand for, okay? I'm going to explain it to you guys and ladies as well. What does fanboys mean? Fanboys is the shortened form of all the most commonly used conjunctions. So F stands for, F means for here, okay? F. Then A means and. N means nor. B stands for but. O for or. Y for yet. And S for so. And these are the acronyms of these conjunctions, which we use very often in our daily conversation as well as writing. All right. So once again, fanboys for, and, nor, but, or, yet, and so. And these are the most common conjunctions we always use during our conversation and writing. Okay. So why it is called coordinating? This means with these words, they always make the coordination. They always make the coordination between two sentences, words, verbs, noun, pronoun, incidents, situations, you know. And the next one is subordinating. That means, do you know the meaning of subordination? It's subordination mean in vocabulary wise that when something is underneath in position, like he's my subordinate, that means that guy works under you. So subordinating conjunctions are those words which are always, like a comparing, like, oh, my book is better than yours, his car is more expensive than your car. Like you can see that if I give an example, like Anna is more beautiful than Joanna, for example, you see. So these are some examples of subordinating. So this is kind of subordination with the sentence or a noun or a subject or phrase. And correlating means we try to compare, like, oh, I'm as good as him, or the sun is as strong as moon, for example. So these are the another given examples. And also, all of you, please make sure you complete your homework, send me by email. I'm going to check in later, as well as fast as not as. Yes, very good, Anna. So these are some of the examples of the conjunctions. So coordination, sorry. All right, so our last parts of speech is interjection. Remember that interjections do not have any grammatical connection but express emotions, sentiment, feelings. Once again, we have to remember these are the words which we call interjections. They don't have any grammatical meaning. Basically, they are meaningless, but they're very strong to express your emotions, sentiments, and feelings. Hey, Yahuna, welcome. Better late than never. That's right. Thank you very much for joining. I'm happy to see you. So, once again, interjection. I'm going to give a revision feedback for Yahuna once we finish this quickly, okay? Yahuna, so don't leave the live stream. We don't have much time though. We've got only 17 minutes more. So don't worry. Interjections are those words we use as the part of our emotion, sentiments, and feelings. They don't have any grammatical meaning. For example, oh my God. See, very often we use it. This expression. This is kind of interjection. Like, hurrah, we won the match. Or Yahoo, I won the lottery tonight. When you get pain, ouch, that is painful. You see, this is kind of interjections. Ouch, hurrah. Uh, Anna says, teacher, I have never used though in writing, though just make connection of clause or sentence. Yes, I'm going to give us an example, Anna. Uh, though means, what is the meaning of though? This is the first thing. You know, does anyone know Sankor Yahuna? Though, though.
Though.
Okay. Uh, Honestly, the though has different meanings depending on the situation and sentence. I was right though. Yes, good example. Yahuna, yes, you can write it. Though, although they're similar meaning. Remember, depending on the sentence, though can have different meanings. Though may have different meanings. I'm going to give you example one by one. The first one is despite the fact. Uh, for example, she didn't call me even though she said she would. You see, this is an example, despite the fact that she said to me that she's going to call me, but she didn't. So she didn't call me though she said she would. Here, despite the fact. Another meaning of though is like a but. Say, I know that you're going to join my lesson, but I don't know the time. Though I don't know the time. I'm sorry, not but. Though and but, they are now here, the though works as but. Despite the fact though they were speaking, that's good, very good. Like but, yes, like you can say, Anna, I know that Haider is coming, though he didn't mention the time. That means here though means but. Okay, this is the second meaning. And if you can give example, I'm going to read your example. Sanko, well done. The third meaning is as if. You look like as though you have been tired today for long classes. Here it means as if. For example, you can say, oh, you look like as though you have been to a marathon. You look like tired. Okay, this is another meaning. So basically, though has three meaning once again: as if, but, and despite the fact, depending on the expression, depending on how you write the sentence. Okay, so another example, Anna. Yeah, though he's tired, he's energetic. See, although they can be going in the same time. Although he's tired, he's energetic. Okay, that means here though is used as a but he's tired, but he's energetic. Although he's tired, he's energetic. Okay, is that clear? And also, please write sentence and send it to me if you are confused for anything, any word. I'll check, but I'm not going to answer it, quickly because I'm quite busy. As I said, my apology. I'm going to answer you. Then you can cross check. If you have any more questions, you can always ask me. Okay, we've got 11 minutes more, so we got to be hurry. This is the last part, though. See, yes. Once again, interjections do not have any grammatical connections, but express emotions, sentiments, feelings. These are the common, like ouch, hurrah. Ouch is the pain. Hurrah is happiness. Yahoo, happiness or winning. And there are different kinds of classifications. These are the most commons we use in our daily conversation, and I'm sure you all know that how you can use the greeting. Hey Roshan, welcome. Thanks for joining. Better late than never. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to give a briefing quickly whatever we have discussed for Roshan and Yahuna. So this is the last page of our discussion. So interjection classification, though we don't need to know, but for our knowledge, like greeting, hi, hello, joy, wow, that's a beautiful guy. Like, hello, my name is Rahat. What's your name? Greeting. You see, these words do not have any meaning, but they're the part of our emotion, expression, and feelings. Then attention, look, it's an amazing scenery. Listen to the music. Approval, bravo, you have won today's competition. That means you're approving the winning. Or brilliant, you have done an amazing job. Surprise, hurrah in happiness. Oh no, in sadness. Okay, then sorrow, ouch, oops, ouch is in pain. Oops, I did it again. This is a very famous song of Britney Spears, you know that. So these are the most commonly used, um, interjections. Okay. The last sentence I wrote, the reason for using parts of speech to apply vocabulary correctly and properly. Remember that. This is the reason why we always use, parts of speech correctly. Okay. Because Anna and Roshan were late, so I'm going to briefly, reshuffle quickly. Our first parts of speech of today is adverb. Remember, adverb means from the name ad plus verb. That means adverb always defines verbs of the subjects in a sentence, or more broadly, adverb is a word that modifies a verb, adjective, another adverb, or even whole sentence. Okay, and most of the cases we make adverb by adding ly as a suffix after adjectives. So quick, quickly, swift, swiftly, beautiful, beautifully. But there are hundreds of adverbs which do not have ly, but there's adverbs too. For example, well, fast, hard, never. Yes, Anna, this class was so beneficial, though. You can say that. That is a correct example. Okay, so let's go back quickly. Flashback for Ihana and Roshan. Sometimes, very, etc. Okay, so adverb classification, adverbs of time, adverb of place, adverb of manner, adverb of degree, adverb of conjunctive, adverb of affirmation. And remember to practice those words, IP words. And preposition, from the name you can understand that pre is before and position. So prepositions are those words that are used before positions of noun, pronoun, or any other word to show direction. Direction, both are correct. Time, place, location, spatial relationship. If you remember, spatial meaning related to the shape, area, and size. Okay, so we use mostly in, at, on, off, to, before, after, etc. And there are different kinds of prepositions: simple, double, compound, phrasal, participle. Simple is plain, one word, at, one, in, etc. Double is when two simple prepositions are added together, like into, up to, up, okay, upon, like hop and on is another example. Compound is above, across, about. Phrasal as a part of phrase, in addition to, by means of. And participle, remember, with verb with ing, where Hannah had a question and we explained. Remember, verb with ing, when it works as a noun, we call it jiran. When it works as a normal verb with another help of another verb, we call it continuous, like I'm going, she's going, okay, she was going, or I was going, or I'll be going. When it is used as a participle, when it doesn't work as a noun, but at the beginning of the sentence. Concerning this matter, the teacher was much worried about the students' progress. Like this is one of the examples, okay? I'm going quickly, guys. If you have any questions or comments, please write it. Okay, conjunctions, meaning the connection of junctions, which means the connections of two words or sentences or clauses or phrases to show the relations. Like, which color do you like, red or blue? Word that connects, remember, quickly. Uh, Color is verb and color is noun, remember? It's a colorful matter. Color is an adjective as well. Colorful is an adjective. Lately, I always get stuck in traffic jam. Is it correct? Yes. What is the meaning of lately, guys? Yahuna? Late is an adjective, but when you use lately, it is not related to the lateness. It means recently. I'm going for shopping. Am I using jiran here? No, there is no jiran here. Here, going is a progressive or continuous form. Shopping is a noun. But sometimes some people can say that shopping can be used as jiran because it is meaning, shop is a verb, shopping. It is the meaningful of noun form of shop. Like, do you like shopping? Look, this one is obviously jiran. Do you like shopping? I don't like shopping. I like marketing, for example. I'm going to shop. Yes, here going is a verb, continuous form. You can say sometimes some grammarians say going to is a participle form, verb with ing. I'm shopping with you. This is continuous form or participle. Remember, the basic difference between the jiran and participle is that both have got ing form, but in jiran it works as a noun. If you can understand from the sentence whether it's a noun or not, that time you'll be able to understand it's a jiran. All right. So let's move quickly. Conjunction like fanboys, remember? Common conjunction for, and, nor, but, or, yet, so. Subordinating then, after, the, and correlating as, just as well as, etc. Coordination. Interjections are actually those words which do not have grammatical connection but express our emotions, sometimes feelings, sentiments, like ouch, hurrah, yahoo. And these are the common interjections we use: greeting, joy, attention. And don't worry about these lessons, guys. So when we make another time lesson, we'll explain. And for the Jiran and participle, I have a planning to make a live stream in the future so that we can describe and discuss a lot of things. So we are almost at the end of the lesson for today. If you have anything to ask, and also make sure you read this lesson as well as the homework. There are many questions. This homework, like exam paper, sometimes I have created like this rather than answering. I want how you can answer. Okay. And also remember that Hallo has changed. In the meantime, there are speaking clubs, and you can create your own speaking clubs, and you can invite other people. So what I have heard, that when you're making live stream from the speaking club, everyone can join you. Okay, so there is like your own messenger, and it's like you are the admin when you create your own speaking club. All right, so brilliant. For example, this is the reason for using parts of space. Remember, this is a very important word, sentence. The reason for using parts of speech to apply vocabulary correctly and properly to make an effective communication. We have to remember that in English language, communication is very much important, and depending on your use, one word may have different meaning. Okay, so I will suggest you practice every day some writing, and if you need to show me, you can always send me. I'm open for you, all of you guys and ladies. And also practice your speaking, practice listening as well, and practice writing. These all are correlated. And try to learn vocabulary. When we are going to have conversation, we need to have the correct vocabulary. When you learn grammar, if you don't know the vocabulary, then how we are going to use it? This is a very big question. So once again, thank you very much, guys and ladies, for joining. I hope to see you tomorrow. We have got 19 seconds, now 18. So remember that it is a second language for me as well as the way as yours. Practice will make you confident. Practice will give you strength. Thank you very much. You take care, and I will see you tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. UK time. Bye.